Manuka Honey. It was the same activity as the New Zealand honey, and it was from the same tree basically. And so we have Manuka honey here in Australia that is comparable or stronger than the Manuka honey that is grown in New Zealand. Okay, well, with the honey industry, I've had probably 15 or 20 or 30 years experience with the honey industry, where I've worked with beekeepers looking particularly at, in the last 20 years, at Manuka honey. So it's one of the ones that came out of New Zealand as being the magic honey. And when it was first identified, I talked to the guy that was running it, Professor Molan, and he indicated that the plant was growing well in New Zealand, and that he'd had tests in a test tube system to prove that it killed golden staph and all sorts of other infectious microorganisms. And I talked to him at length and decided that I'd look for it in Australia, and I got about 5,000 bottles of honey from all over Australia, and that was from north, south, east and west, as far as Kangaroo Island, Western Australia, Rottnest Island, Darwin, all down the east coast of Australia. And I found one area in Northern Rivers of New South Wales that had Manuka honey. It was the same activity as the New Zealand honey, and it was from the same tree basically. And so we have Manuka honey here in Australia that is comparable or stronger than the Manuka honey that is grown in New Zealand. And so that plant grows endemically all down the east coast of Australia. It might be fire ravaged at the moment, but those coastal heathlands will come back, and this little leptospermum 5-petal flower will come back, and it will prosper, and we'll have Manuka honey in those beehives in those national parks for the next however long.
And